The trading of goods is embedded in ancient times where people exchanged one object for another. It's, however, not as common today because we now use cash in exchange for goods or services. But Russia and North Korea, they seem to be digging down to the root core of trade, and you're not going to believe what Russia is now offering in exchange for North Korean weapons. Any guesses, guys? Former President Donald Trump has just been indicted in the probe regarding hush money and an alleged affair by a Manhattan grand jury, making this the very first ever criminal case against a former US president. Wow, history is in the making, guys. How come they're doing this to Trump? But they said nothing about Clinton. Just really curious as to the difference on those two. Some lawmakers feel very passionate about gun control, and Representative Jamal Brown and Thomas Massie just had a very heated exchange in the Capitol over it. Now, I've got the footage, so definitely watch until the end for that one. A top Republican on the Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee is proposing a bill that would block the Biden administration from any policy changes that would make the sale of gas stoves outlawed in the entire country. Are you guys using gas stoves? I am. Can you believe these people? They are trying to ban our gas stoves. Some say it's the cheaper alternative and that removing them completely would hurt those at the very bottom. Do you guys agree with that? Now, before I continue, I'd appreciate it if you guys could take a second and drop a like for the video. It absolutely helps a lot with boosting the algorithm, and it helps me to create even more information and content for you guys. Now, if you're new here and you're in need of your daily dose of the truth when it comes to the state of our economy, the stock market, the housing market, social security, and global happenings, and everything going on in Washington, D.C., go ahead and hit the subscribe button and tap that notification bell. And for the very best way to invest in gold, there is a link in the description down below this video. So, former President Donald Trump just became the first U.S. president to ever have a criminal case charged against him. Not the best record to have in history, I'll be honest with you.
I've just gotten word former President Donald Trump has been indicted by a grand jury in New York. Trump was under investigation by the DA's office for his alleged hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels during the 2016 campaign.
Trump has answered that this is, quote, political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history, end quote. Trump's attorneys have also said that the former president did not commit any crime and that this was a political prosecution. Stormy Daniels, the adult star who Trump supposedly had an affair with, was pretty happy about the news and even tweeted that orders of her merch are now pouring in and that customers should allow a few extra days for shipping. Wow, even Stormy Daniels is cashing in on that print-on-demand business model. Elon Musk has said that Trump will be reelected in a landslide victory, given that this shows the extreme nature that the Democrats supposedly go to try and hurt the former president's image to the public. And I don't know, he's got a good point here.
Now this, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
It had to be somewhere. He's sharing his thoughts on a possible Trump arrest. What's he got to say?
Exactly what Charlie said, that this helps Donald Trump. This is what he tweeted. If this happens, if Trump is arrested, Trump will be reelected in a landslide victory. There you have it. Meaning the public is going to see this as politically motivated. I just want to point out that Musk did reinstate Trump on Twitter. I forgot about this. It was in November. Trump hasn't used Twitter yet, but...
Now, it's also come to light that Trump will also face 34 counts of business fraud. Wow. What do you guys make of this? Is this fair? Is this just politics? And if so, are other former presidents also going to be receiving the same treatment? Now, speaking of fair, do you guys watch basketball? I'm pretty sure you heard of trades in the NBA. And while most of us think of these exchanges as usual for players, draft picks, and cash, it's happened before that a player was basically traded for a copy machine. Now, I'm not kidding, guys. If you guys look up Kyle Korver, then you would know.
As early as I could remember, it was my dream to make the NBA. Just to make it in, you know? I loved basketball. During the last commercial break of the 2003 NBA draft, they came back from the commercial, and I saw my name scroll across the bottom of the screen. Everybody went crazy. The 51st pick to the New Jersey Nets. I found out shortly afterwards that I'd been traded to Philly. I'm not sure if trade is the right word. I was more or less sold for an undisclosed amount of money. I later found out they used that money to pay for the entry fee for their summer league team, and with leftover money, they bought a copy machine. What's your trade value? Apparently mine is a copy machine. But it's okay. Because a couple years ago, that copy machine broke. And I'm still playing.
And since we're already covering trades, the U.S. National Security spokesperson John Kirby has said that Russia is closing in on a deal to have weapons sent from North Korea. Now, according to Kirby, quote, as a part of this proposed deal, Russia would receive over 2 dozens of weapons and munitions from Pyongyang. We also understand that Russia is seeking to extend a delegation to North Korea and that Russia is offering North Korea food in exchange for munitions, end quote. North Korea has denied the claims before, but this would mean that they're in need of food in the country. To be honest, this is the first time that I've heard of food being used in this war to procure weapons. Does this seem like a fair trade to you guys? Now, on that note, Representatives Jamal Bowman and Thomas Massie recently went viral as they had a little back and forth in the Capitol. Here, check this out, guys.
Ask them about gun violence. What are they doing about it? Nothing. They don't have the courage. They're cowards. Ask them every day, what are they going to do about gun violence?
Tell them.
Don't let them off the hook. Don't let them talk about TikTok. Don't let them talk about nonsense. Talk about the lives of children. American children are being killed in the suburbs, in rural communities, in urban communities. Black, white, brown, indigenous, everyone, Asian, everyone. Ask them the question. I'm talking about gun violence.
You know, there's never been
I'm
a
talking
school
about gun
shooting
violence.
in a school that allows teachers to carry.
Carry guns? You think
would you
more
co-sponsor
guns lead to
it?
more death? Would you listen to what I'm saying?
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah, that's a,
I'll
calm
let you-
down, children are dying.
I know, I've got
9-year-old
to
children.
Bill,
I
federal- I'm
worked
not
in the
talking to you
school for
anymore.
20 years.
You're just screaming.
I was a
I had a
teen. I was
solution.
screaming before you
What
came
we-
and interrupted me.
What do you guys think? Guns have been a very polarizing topic for our country, and on the one hand, it's what people say can protect them from crime and violence, while on the other hand, the other half is saying that gun control is the only way to lower school shootings. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Now, another polarizing topic is the use of gas stoves, and Senator John Barrasso just introduced a bill called the Natural Gas Appliances Standard Act of 2023, and this is designed to try and block the Biden administration from making gas stoves illegal to buy in the U.S. market. Now, according to Barrasso, quote, the Democrat war on natural gas is relentless. President Biden's climate czar, John Kerry, wants Americans to stop using natural gas in 8 years or less. The Democrat governor of New York is about to eliminate gas in new buildings. Now the Biden administration is working to take away your gas appliances. Gas is clean, it's efficient and secure. Our reserves will last more than a century. My legislation will prevent the Department of Energy from using regulation to kill popular gas stoves, water heaters, and boilers, end quote. The president's allies counter that using gas stoves leads to an increased risk of asthma and other health conditions, not to mention that gas stoves emissions contribute to climate change. What are your thoughts on that? I don't know if I'm convinced. Did any of you suffer from any health conditions by using a gas stove? And are you in favor of getting rid of it because the Biden administration wants you to? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you think about it, it can all come down to what people can afford. I mean, not everybody can just run out there and buy a brand new Tesla or any other electric vehicle for that matter, or even just put up solar panels on their homes. These things cost money. Many households have it tough as it is with credit card bills, mortgage payments, car payments, the cost of food and healthcare, and a bevy of other necessities that we all need to buy for ourselves and for our families on a weekly to monthly basis. But the question is, what can we do? Well, if you're willing to learn and come out of your comfort zone, then there are plenty of money-making opportunities that are out there that you can start. You know, you can start a couple of small businesses or try your hand in side hustles, both possibly creating multiple streams of income. You can look into the stock market. You can look into investing in real estate. I probably stay away from Airbnb right now, but if you want to learn more about these subjects and topics, feel free to drop me a comment down below. Now, before I go, guys, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up for the video. Also, subscribe for your daily dose of the truth. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you on the next one.